Ant-Man is the final film of Phase 2 and is directed by Peyton Reed, and it stars Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Pena, and Corey Stoll. So in Ant-Man, Paul Rudd's character named Scott Lang has got out of prison time for robbery. He is a thief. He is a lowlife. He loves his daughter so much he would do anything to get her back. But he gets the right job. He is unemployed at this point. So, after attempting to steal some stuff from Michael Douglas's character Hank Pym, Michael Douglas gives him the perfect job. Only he can do this. Only his style, only his talent of actually being a thief. And he uses the successor of the Ant-Man to plot a heist to prevent some worldwide ramifications. So it goes from Spider-Man all the way to Ant-Man. Here we go. This is a world that we live in. I mean, in just about a month, we're going to have all of the superheroes in one giant film. But we have to start from the smallest of the small, and that's Ant-Man. And luckily enough, and pretty much this links it, how perfect it really is. This film is small scale. No pun intended. This film is actually small scale. It fits perfectly with our hero, because our hero is the smallest of the small. And because of that, I think that we all welcome this film having smaller stakes than any of the MCU films ever. This film was so much fun, definitely one of the best of 2015 of that year. I laughed so hard, it was so much fun. I just had a great time watching this. Paul Rudd is perfect as Ant-Man. Marvel really know how to cast their actors. They really do make sure that they capture the essence of that superhero, and Paul Rudd does it so greatly. He nails it as Ant-Man. He's great. Michael Douglas, oh my god, this guy is amazing actor anyway, but he is amazing as Hank Pym. To actually think that he is the mentor for Paul Rudd's character is so satisfying. He is a perfect mastermind. He does a great job. And the daughter of Hank Pym, played by Evangeline Lilly, who is also known to be as the Wasp in the second film, which I am so excited about, her and the father, their daughter and father relationship is so touching. It has so much depth. It has so much character development in the past. And I actually want a prequel. I really do, because Michael Douglas's character is so well fleshed out in this film that you actually want to know more about it. In some way, I want to see Michael Douglas in his prime play the original Ant-Man. That would be so cool, but in some way, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know. Anything can happen because we have an Ant-Man film. The premise of this film, it's absurd, it's ridiculous, but it's Marvel because it's executed so well in such an entertaining way, because I love heist films. The thing about them is that they are usually very serious, but if you join the tension and the suspense with a superhero film, it's quite different, it's quite unique, but not just a superhero film, it's a comedy as well. It becomes even more different. Speaking of comedy, Michael Pena, oh my god, this guy is a genius. This guy is comedy gold in this film. Two scenes that I just adored that were narrated by Michael Pena. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you've seen the film. There are two scenes where Michael Pena's character is explaining to Paul Rudd about the heist job, some job that he needs to know to find out if there is some money or some business involved. And he just tells him the story. It's so in-depth that it's just got nothing to do with the job itself. Absolutely nothing. It's nonsense. It's just ridiculous, but it's so funny. I died laughing. I've seen it so many times. It's so well done. Michael Pena is just a fantastic character in this film, and I hope to see more of him in the second one. This is a small-scaled film, like I mentioned before, but there's going to be that one person. There's going to be that one person, that one annoying person who watches this film, and he's going to say this: yeah, why can't they just call the Avengers? Because the Avengers can't do everything. Yeah, they can't do everything. And the funny thing is, they actually address that in this film. There is one scene where Paul Rudd actually asks Hank Pym, why can't you just call the Avengers? It seems almost as if Paul Rudd's character and Paul Rudd himself as the actor is fanboying out of the Avengers. And it's just a really, really funny. It just really suits Paul Rudd himself because he's such a comedic actor. I just really enjoyed this film, and that scene itself was pretty funny as well. The visual effects for when Ant-Man actually shrinks down, I had imagined this film is fantastic in 3D because when he actually is running from a drain pipe or on the ground, the background completely blurs out and it focuses on that small little character, that small iconic character. As for issues, I have one massive issue. It's a very common issue. It's the villain. It's the villain. It's just not interesting at all. It really did not do much for me. And it's a very common thing with superhero films. It really just did not do much for me. The Corey Stoll's character, Corey Stoll, it's a heist film, oh my god. I think in the third act it really does pick up where we find out more about his character, what he can actually do as a villain. He was just a type of evil guy, a corporate evil person, but it's just, there wasn't really much to his character. But overall, that's the only issue that I have in this film. Other than that, I had a blast with Ant-Man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's just, Paul Rudd nails it as this superhero. Michael Douglas is amazing. Michael Pena is just hilarious. Him and his gang, which also has T.I. as well, I think. I'm going to give Ant-Man a 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching and subscribe, and have a nice day.